I'm Capitsaurus Rex, and welcome back to Sucker for Love. You know, I realized something while doing my makeup for this. Pink is not my color. We're gonna do this anyway. We're on to Act 2. So, let's get started. There we go.
Akabaka.
Akabaka.
Sucker for Love. First date.
Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and do this in full screen. And... Alright, good. It's actually capturing the sound this time. Load. Okay, so last time we went through Chapter 1, Lanetta, my really scary GF. And now we are down to the King in Yellow approaches. And there are two ways you can do this. Two very different sets of endings. If you couldn't tell by the makeup, we're going with Lanetta. Our next episode will be Esther. Yes, I can remember names even when they're right in front of me.
Chapter 2. The King in Yellow approaches.
Well, alright, bitch. Alright. Yay. In a world terrorized by slavering shadows and tentacled nightmares, something as innocuous as an additional star in the night sky may be the most prophetic premonition of doom. Alright. For wherever the lurid golden light of the planet Carcosa shines, the long, wicked shadow of the King in Yellow is cast. Behind that mask lie echoes of decadence and disorder, masquerades of limitless cruelty and hideous laughter in equal part. And of all the poor devils seduced by the lavish promises of the God King's court, the favored victims of the King's sadistic amusement, are followers belonging to other deities. Oh shit. What is it? Huh? What? Did I zone out? What was I doing? Damn, I'm having one hell of a brain fart. I can't remember for the life of me what I'm supposed to be doing. Everything feels so hazy. Was I going to work? I am standing outside after all. Yeah, that's gotta be it. The sun is setting, so it's probably around 7 p.m., which means I'm gonna be crazy late. Fantastic! That's the beauty of working nights. I can't use the excuse that I overslept. Yeah, boss, I slept all day. Sun up to sundown. Sundown. That's why I'm 6 hours early for my shift? Those sound like the church's noontime bells. It's high noon? No way. They must be doing some special evening service or something. I can clearly see that it's the golden hour right before sunset. I'll just have to ask someone for the time on my way to work. If it's not too late and I really hoof it, I'll just get chewed out instead of fired. I'll still have to deal with being sweaty, but I'll figure that out when I get there. Deodorant. Oh! Someone's coming home. Perfect. Fingers crossed that I'm not absolutely screwed. Hey man, sorry to bother you. You wouldn't happen to have the time on you, would you? Hello? Hey, hey! Is this guy ignoring me? Normally I'd say whatever and walk away, but he's unfortunately standing in the only stairway off this floor. The only way to exit this conversation is to shove past him. But the guy is giving me such weird vibes. I don't want to go anywhere near him. The longer I look at him, the This guy seems more and more suspicious. He's sus. He's the imposter. That odd posture. He's slowly swaying in an uncanny, disturbing way. The collar of his shirt looks filthy, stained with splotches of deep browns and reds. Is he bleeding? Does he even live here? This is the top floor, and I thought I've met all my neighbors. There are only 4 apartments up here. My only choices are to go inside and call the police, or to walk past this freaky guy. I don't have the time to wait around for when the cops show up, so I'll... But just as I take a step, I kick something weighty with my shoe. It's bright pink with gold accents. A book? What's... Lanetta! But I died. The world ended. The shock freezes me in place, and because I was so distracted, I didn't even notice the... Rude! I duck inside my room, slamming the door in the suspicious men's faces? Because there's several of them. Fumbling with the locks in a panic, I manage to turn the deadbolt. I take a few fearful steps back into the room, clutching the book to my beating chest. I died. I definitely died when I performed the final ritual, so why am I still here? Where's here? Locked in my room, I have nowhere to run. Lanetta! Lanetta! If Lanetta was here, she could explain this. Maybe there's something in this book that can save me. I need to hurry. Come on, Lanetta, where are you?
Lanetta, huh? Who is this Lanetta you're trying to call?
There's a strange person in my room. Missy, what are you doing in my room?
I just so happened to overhear you saying, Lanetta, where are you? You sounded like you were in trouble, so I let myself in.
How did you even get in here?
Your window was open.
No, it's not. And either way, I'm on the top floor, so how did you...
Lanetta sounds like a girl's name, right? This Lanetta is obviously the girl you stood me up for, isn't she?
Okay, bitch. What is her deal? I knew she'd be pissed I slammed the door in her face, but not so much that she wouldn't notice any of the things obviously wrong here. But doesn't she care about those freaky things stalking me outside? Or that my room is full of evil-looking idols and ritualistic tokens? I can explain all this stuff.
Let me guess. Accursed devices used to channel eldritch magics and do the bidding of outer gods.
You got it. Yeah, exactly right. Did you just randomly guess that?
No, I've just been playing coy. I know exactly what you've been doing.
And that turns you on?
You know what this is, don't you?
It's a book. Pah! It's a golden version of my book. The book I used to perform rituals for Lanetta. Hers looks way more ornate than mine. You know, except for the hand-drawn splotchy symbol that looks kinda... Considering I ended reality with mine, I can't imagine how dangerous hers must be. It could be a cookbook for all you know, genius. Wait a minute. The sky. That suspicious man outside. They all match Missy's book. And so does that mask that randomly appeared in my room. With the chicken nose. He's got a chicken nose. Is she making all this happen? Oh god. And he still talks a lot. When I expected her to do something crazy, I thought she was just going to show up with a hatchet or something. And you're perfectly calm about that one too? Man, this... Missy, look, I'm sorry. I just got wrapped up in something. Please don't...
Sorry? You're sorry? Why are you acting so afraid of me?
'Cause you're crazy! Boop, 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 boop.
Could it be that you know what this book is capable of?
I know all too well. Plus, I also know that these incantations take at least 5 seconds to pronounce, and that if she gets it right on, that's if she gets it right on the first try. So, worst case, I have 5 seconds to stop her. If I dash for my ritual knife behind her, I might be able to kill her before she does something terrible to me. I say she already did. If I can distract her, I might be able to buy myself more time. Missy, look, I'll do whatever you want.
Anything? I can be rather demanding.
I bet you can. Name your price.
So bold. In that case, I have 3 commands. Number 1, you'll address me as Your Highness from now on. So when I come home, it's welcome home, Your Highness.
You want to come home to this? Or this? Well, supposedly it's a cute dude that I'm playing. He always looked a little unhinged for me, but you know, to each their own. When she comes home, she wants to move in, but that means whatever. It's not like I'm gonna have to actually follow through on these. At least one of us is about to die. As you wish, Your Highness. What else?
Number 2, you'll quit your job so you can spend every waking moment catering to me, your one and only.
The money is gonna run out fast. Sure, whatever. Just a little bit more until I'm sprinting range of the knife.
And number 3, you'll obey every order and whim I have, absolutely, without question. Do you agree to my terms?
Absolutely.
Absolutely what?
Absolutely, Your Highness.
I suppose if
That
you
laugh.
will do whatever I ask, then there's no need to use any of these dreadful spells on you.
Are you sure? Do I have to pay extra for you two?
As a matter of fact, I believe you can help me with them. Here.
She just handed over her book without a second thought. Yellow energy pulses and crackles from my fingertips. Is she not here to hurt me?
Confused. I've liked you for a long time, and you're a capable bookkeeper. Handsome to boot. There's no reason we can't simply work together. After all, a relationship based on threats of violence and fear is no good, right?
I would make a joke here, but honestly, no, it's not. Right. We narrowly escaped with our lives just now. But something is bothering me. How does she remember that I stood her up in the reality that ended under Lanetta's awakening? And how did she get in through my window? Probably all my talking. I doubt she was able to climb several stories dressed like that and then pass through my locked window without breaking it. There's only one possible answer. All right, Your Highness, I'm ready to enter my lifetime of servitude to you. I just have one small, tiny request first.
Being?
Could you tell me what this is?
Huh? Your Worcestershire sauce?
Worcestershire.
What about it?
So you're an eldritch god disguised as a human.
What? How did you figure that out so suddenly?
Her eye patch just moved eyes. And that eye is perfectly fine. Isn't it obvious? No human being can pronounce Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Of course not. It's an eldritch loanword. Why else would it be spelled like that?
Because British people are crazy. No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm joking. All people are crazy. You're not being singled out. All people are crazy.
I was careless. After all this time I wasted trying to seduce you in this slovenly form.
Yeah, you should have tried using your eldritch form instead. I would have fallen in love immediately.
What?
What?
You think cosmic entities are attractive? As a human?
I mean, 3D women are fine, but fourth dimensional girls with non-Euclidean geometry are smoking hot. They've got curves I can literally get lost in.
If I had known that you're attracted to my cosmic godhood, I would have just led with that.
I mean, it better be good if you're calling it cosmic godhood. Let's be real here.
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am Esther, King in Yellow, heiress to Carcosa. Charmed, I'm sure.
Oh yes, charmed. She's gorgeous. A bona fide eldritch king in my room. Oh man, all my fantasies of smooching and eldritch horror are coming true. And eldritch royalty to boot. I can English good. The king in yellow sounds familiar. I can't remember why. My memory of my other existence is kind of fuzzy. What I do remember is that her followers tend to be incredibly violent towards cultists loyal to other gods. Like Lanetta. Shit. I kind of got swept up in the moment and almost forgot I already pledged fealty to a different god. This reality or not. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm already involved with another god. I'm following Lanetta.
I know, so loyal, so faithful and devoted. That's why I want you to be my follower instead.
But if I follow you, wouldn't that be a little less faithful? Just saying.
In exchange for serving me, I shall grant you anything you desire. Wealth, power, whatever that rotten witch Lanetta offered you, I can double it.
Hey, no. Don't you dare. That's my thick, busty girlfriend you're talking about. Come on. She promised me a smooch.
And I shall... What?
Boop. 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 Boop.
You handed over your reality to her? For a singular smooch? Are you mad?
Mad with lust. You heard me. So you match her offer then?
I suppose. If that's all you're selling the world for, then a smooch can be arranged.
No way. You promised to double it. That's 2 smooches.
Now hold on a minute.
2 of them. On the lips.
All right. Very well. 2 smooches lip to lip. Satisfied?
Why are you freaking out about that? Huh? Can't hack it? Can't hack it?
Usually, my followers ask for inordinate wealth, unquestionable fame and influence, or some lavish indulgence.
I mean, if you're gonna end the world anyway...
Nobody's ever dared to ask to kiss me before, so...
Aw, she's shy. She's blushing for real.
You really want to smooch me? Well, your terms are amenable. Suffice it to say, I'll expect you to perform your scenes flawlessly in exchange.
Seems.
The prompt book I gave you contains the script for The King in Yellow.
Huh. You mean this spellbook that I was so afraid of? Is it just a damn play? This thing is just a playbook. Where all the power-invoking rituals.
Rituals? Is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand?
Way to flaunt your bitchiness, queen bitch.
No, we aren't barbaric swamp folk casting hocus pocus in a cave. We have a little class. To invoke my power, my play must be performed perfectly.
Perfectly. I don't always get these rituals. I mean, scenes right the first time. What happens if I botch my lines or said a scene wrong?
Your performance will receive a scathing review in the Carcosan Times publication, and you'll also be killed.
I keep clicking on her boobs. I'm so sorry. Boob, boob, gulp. I'm getting those smooches no matter what.
Break a leg, dearest.
Hand. Okay. Oh. A doctor wrote this. Oh. Methinks there's a secret. Okay. Exterior, in view of the city. Okay. That would be... yeah, little unhinged. Greetings, stranger, fortune fellow. 'Tis a party for which I bellow. I invite the king in yellow. Some come, all ye to Ytil. Wear thine masks upon you to my masquerade until he may come to lost Ytil. Hope for us there may be still.
Shadows lengthen, dim streets darken. To the curfew thou must hearken. Why so loudly dost thou bark in the dim city of Ytil? Only much attention, quite unwholesome, you'll instill from the souls of poor Ytil. Why attract so much ill will?
I just want a party to lighten things up. God. That is just what I must seek, see, hidden somewhere amongst the meekly. 'Tis one invitee I seek, he shall all my mistakes undo. 'Tis the king in yellow, whose great wealth I shall accrue. When his shadow passes through, wealth will come to I and you.
Lo, your plans shall surely languish, and this whole town will know anguish, for the king is whom they say, which shall this city indeed smite. If he comes, Ytil and you and I will know his might. All be lost within a night. What reward is worth that price?
Wearing this expensive clothing, pardon from my family's loathing, lasting till I'm decomposing all my friends whom strife I've caused. Yes, preparing for this night, their forgiveness is the cause. They shall all be proud because I had brought the king to us. And scene.
Bravo! Simply splendid.
Why, thank you. That was actually pretty fun. I haven't gotten to flex my acting chops since high school.
You're no stranger to the stage, I can tell.
Yeah, I was a theater kid. My school did Macbeth.
A virtuoso of the bard, are we? If you've performed Shakespeare, then you must be an actor of sufficient ability to survive my play. Tell me, what role were you? The leading man, I presume.
I was tree number 4.
I wasn't aware that was a role.
It's not.
You weren't even the leading tree?
Oh, don't worry. I was actually Macbeth.
I thought you said you were a tree.
Acting.
Oh, you are good.
Oh, hey, what's happening to you?
Don't fret, dearest. Something is simply passing between my planet's light and your bedroom. A cloud, perhaps.
This is a whole different planet. Lots of things could be passing between.
You know the proverb, wherever the golden light of Carcosa shines, the shadow of the unspeakable one is cast? It's a literal rule.
No. Never heard that
only
before.
be wherever the light of my planet star Carcosa shines. In other words, I can't reach you at nights when you're not standing in natural light, or if anything obstructs your view of Carcosa.
Ah, that explains why Missy had a weird daytime curfew. She'd literally vanish when the sun sets. What a Cinderella-like curse. Yet it keeps the bitch in check. That also explains how she got in my room. My window may have been locked, but the curtains were open, allowing the light in. So she can't get into my room if I close my curtains.
Aw, I was quite enjoying my time with you. I wanted to stay a little longer. Alas, parting is such sweet sorrow. It may be some time until your sky clears. Until then, I bid you adieu.
Well then. Well, looks like I have one hell of a choice to make. Lanetta hasn't been summoned yet, and Esther is stuck outside for the moment. So I have a moment to collect my thoughts. Between Lanetta and Esther, who do I want to smooch? Or maybe more accurately, who am I afraid of? More afraid of. Do I stay with Lanetta, or do I follow Esther this time around? She is offering twice as many smooches after all. 2. I need to make my choice. If I want to stay with Lanetta, then I should focus on casting spells from her book. If I want to smooch Esther, then I should open my window again when the clouds clear and use Esther's book. And if I try going for both, well, walking down the middle of the road is bound to get me run over. As long as they aren't both in the room at the same time, I should be safe, right? Ah, man, what am I gonna do? Either way, I need to talk to Lanetta. She might be an avatar of world-ending calamity, but she might be able to help me get my head straight. Speaking of my head, why does my forehead feel kind of sticky? Oh, at least it didn't go in my eye. Okay, all possible light. We know that Lanetta is a little jealous. Good to know I still have blood on my hands across realities. It's fun. Curtains, bedside lamp, overhead lights. Red, off. Off. Shut. I already did these in the last episode. Oh. Farted at me, rude. There we go. Oh.
Darling, it's you!
Hey, Lanetta. It's nice to see her despite everything I've been through so far. Sure, she may have ended the reality I was from, but she never lied or deceived me in any way. She told me up front what would happen, and I did it willingly. That said, I'm really glad you're here, but can you tell me what happened to me, to that world we dated in?
That reality fell to me. Nothing there exists anymore. Like a dream that ends.
Okay. Just as I thought, only why am I still here? Why did I survive when the rest of that reality didn't?
Oh, darling, don't make me say it. It's embarrassing.
Boop, 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 boop.
You're still here because I'm still dreaming about you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Everything in existence is being dreamed about by at least one eldritch god. So as long as you're on my mind, you'll exist somewhere.
That's actually kind of sweet in a terrifying cosmic way. Phenomenal cosmic power. What would happen if every god stopped dreaming at the same time? What if you woke up all at once?
Everything, including all of the gods, would cease to be.
I see a flaw in your plan. I see a flaw in the way this is all going. And that can just happen at any time?
Nah, don't worry. There's about 50 of us total, so the chances of all of us being awake at the same time are low.
Ah, I see. Well, there's only like 50 of you in all? She probably knows Esther very closely.
Kind of a big family, huh?
Family? Do you know Esther?
Esther. Darling, I thought I told you not to mention other women while we're together. Especially not my sister.
Oh shit. Sister?
Ugh, I can't stand that prissy little boyfriend stealing.
Don't have a great relationship with her, do ya?
Absolutely not. We've been fighting over planets and followers for eons. It wouldn't be a stretch to call us nemesis.
It's all in the family. Thanksgiving dinner must be awkward. Oh, good thing I washed my face. Playboy instincts jumping out there. If Lanetta saw that lipstick smear on my forehead, I'd be in hot water right about now. Well, I still am in hot water now, actually. I've gotten involved with her sister. A messy affair is bad enough, but with a family member, I'm toast if she finds out. Esther. Looks like the clouds haven't cleared yet. I won't be able to see her right now if I wanted to. For now, I should work through Lanetta's spells again. Eldritch Hand saved my ass last time. I better cast that one in case I'm unable to talk again. Sheesh, listen to myself. What the hell is wrong with me, man? Man. Unspeakable incantations. No robes or amulets and have a ritual knife. Okay. Okay, I got my knife. Okay. Bathroom. Not going to do the chant again. You scream! Ah, shit. Still as unnerving as I remember. In this reality, this is just my hand now. Forever. Things I could do to myself with this. Anyway.
It's such a nice day outside. It's a little dry for my liking, but we could totally have a date. Why don't you open your window? Let a little light in here?
Oh no. No. Wait.
But what? What is it?
Are you sure you want to do that?
What do you mean?
I mean, don't you want to shower first before you go out? Like last time?
Huh? Why would you suggest that? Oh no. Don't tell me. Do I still smell like the ocean?
Just a tad salty.
Heavens below. I'm so sorry, darling. I'll be right back. No peeking butt. I love you.
We know it's gonna happen, but we're gonna do it anyway. That was a close one. Damn it. If she opened the window, Esther would have came. I mean, it happens to us all eventually. I would have been a goner. Looks like the clouds have cleared and Lanetta's out of the room. If I want to date Esther, it's go time. So, the way we're going to do it is I'm going to try doing Esther's stuff and then casting Lanetta's stuff. Just see what happens. Otherwise, if I want to stay with Lanetta, I need to make absolutely sure that the window never opens, ever. It's time to choose. From this point on, my actions will have consequences. Like this one! Still worth it! Okay, so we got Eldritch Mouth. And so... because there are 3 endings per. So we're going to start off doing 2. Go through 2 of the heart ones and then do 2 of Lanetta's. Just see what happens. Alright, looks like everything is in place. I feel all gussied up. Even for me, this outfit's pretty loud. But even so, the beauty of this whole ensemble is out of this world. If Lanetta is showering in here, I better meet with Esther in the other room. All I have to do is stand where the planet's light can reach me and... I already know what you're going to say, Your Highness. Yellow is more your color than mine. But I still look pretty good, right?
Up well. I'm impressed. You'd be presentable before my royal court in that.
It's a pretty snug fit. The mask almost feels alive, like it's molding to my face perfectly.
Quite the opposite, dearest. Your face is molding to fit the mask.
Excuse me? Ugh! I feel a twist of metal digging into my temples. Ow. It's stuck to my face somehow. could be the metal digging into your temples. Ow, ow! It really won't come off.
I may have failed to mention that we reenact the play with deadly accuracy.
Bitch.
From this point on in the play, your character never removes his mask. So neither shall you.
Rude.
This surely shouldn't be a problem for someone who is planning to be my eternal servant. Correct?
I can't even blink anymore. My eyelids are stretched to meet the indifferent metal of the eye holes.
The mask and your face have become one. Your every pore is now gilt in gold.
Oof. Imagine the acne. This is... What, do I have to wear this to work when I see family? Ah, but remember, the king demands you not go to work. When I see Lanetta? Wait a minute. The strange people outside. They all had masks stuck to their faces too. Stuck to them too. Are they past followers who became Esther's servants? Is that going to be my fate? This is going to be a long one. And yet there's the mask. All right. What? Okay. That's all right. Let's go. Actually, you know what? For fuck's sake. I have the necklace. God damn it.
Nah. Absolutely not. Darling, what's that on your forehead?
Uh-oh. This time we got the crazy eyes. What's what?
It looks like a lipstick mark. That's not from another god, is it, darling? Because if it is, well, you die here.
No way. Did Esther leave a kiss mark on my face when she kissed me? I should have checked the mirror before I summoned Lanetta. It's
what?
Come on, man. Just bullshit it.
Say something.
It's ritual paint.
Ritual paint?
Yeah. It's one of the steps needed for your rituals.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which ritual?
Uh-oh. It's a secret.
I'm going to pretend that this lipstick mark came from a human girlfriend, so that I can spare you. But from now on, if you contact another god, I swear I'll stop being so sweet. Okay?
Okay. You wouldn't care if I had a human girlfriend?
Of course not. Why would I care about that? When it's a race against other gods to amass as many followers as possible, expecting your followers to be celibate is a bad move. For Grammy Roxanne, it's actually a requirement that you start a big family, or you get excommunicated from her following.
Maybe I should have followed her. Grandma Roxanne?
Oh, I'm sure you've heard of her. She's got the most followers out of any of us. She's the black goat of the woods, or the mother goddess of fertility.
A fertility goddess, you say?
No funny ideas, mister. There's no telling what I'd do if you cheated on me with a family member.
Oh. Esther. Looks like the clouds haven't cleared yet. I won't be able to see her right now if I wanted to. For now, I should work through Lanetta's spells again. Eldritch Hand saved my ass last time. Okay, that was interesting. Though I gotta admit, I had not seen that other part yet. Okay. Masquerade mask, ritual knife, and robe. Okay. Yep, still as weird as ever. Huh. Alright, looks like everything is in place. I love how the blood just randomly just feel all gussied up. Even for me, this outfit's pretty loud. Didn't we do this, like, right at the beginning, and I still had to go through the other... Oh, well, anyway. Even so, the beauty of this whole ensemble is out of this world. If Lanetta is showering in here, I better meet with Esther in the other room. Do stand where the planet's light can reach me, and... I already know what you're gonna say, Your Highness. Yellow is more your color than mine. Okay. Interior well lit. Well lit. Welcome, company cherished. May my loneliness thus perish. To this evening we shall share, which would be wasted by myself. No attendants have arrived tonight, alas, besides thyself, but I'll be beside myself when the king reveals himself.
Lay thine hands upon my bodice, for before you stands a goddess. Know this guest of goldenrod is merely the first of the night. Let us drink to your great wealth and family and life, lasting till your afterlife. I'll be yours once he arrives.
Yes, until my schemes may flourish, shall we haunt my empty fortress. Let us dance a whirling dervish while we feed our appetites. By the morrow we shall know if the king came tonight. Midnight marks the final chime. Until that comes, there is still time.
Be thee graciously obeisant, demonstrate a courtly patience. He declines no invitation he receives upon his court. All who live in doomed Yatil will know without report. The king arrived by your escort. A prophecy of grim import.
You party pooper. Thank you. Thank you.
An immaculate performance, dearest. Bravissimo. There's only one more scene to reenact, and then this world will be mine.
I probably should have asked before we got to the final act, but this play isn't a tragedy, right?
No, it's not. The ending is actually quite hilarious.
Oh, that's actually a huge relief. What happens?
Your character is slain, and all of his wishes come true in an unexpected way.
Hilarious.
In his ambitions of greed, influence, and fame, he dies penniless, alone, and infamous.
Wait, my character dies? I'm gonna die? I thought you said it was a comedy.
Comedy is merely tragedy from far enough away, dearest.
Is she implying that she thinks my death would be funny? I mean, I get that she's an outer god, so human morals don't really apply to her, but that's gotta be cruel, even for her. No way can I go through with that. Sorry. I don't want to die again.
I anticipated that you might get cold feet after learning of your character's fate. However, my wrath is terror far beyond a touch of stage fright.
Boop, boop, boop.
So, for your sake, dearest, do the fucking scene.
Okay. Red fire. King's in the room. The room is filled with the mouth-watering aroma of perfectly seasoned meat and fresh fruit. There must be a magical component involved here because I see no less than 3 of my favorite dishes. Esther is strutting towards my bed.
Surely you don't intend to merely watch me eat, dearest.
I didn't think she was gonna let me have any. Don't mind if I do.
That's not what I meant. Instead of watching me eat this feast, you'll feed it to me.
What was that? It sounded like the groans of murderous anger from outside the door. Was that from the masked stalkers outside? If they've all got masks on their faces, they must be Esther's followers, or even ex-partners. Then their groans were of jealousy? Makes sense. They've been locked outside all this time. I bet they'd kill for the chance to spend any time with Esther.
Just a moment, dearest. What is the thread count of your silken sheets? At least 1,000, I presume.
Silk? My blankets are cotton.
Perhaps I'll just stand while you feed me instead.
So picky. If she's that uppity, maybe I'll start with the grapes. Something that'll feed her princess complex. Ow.
Delightful.
I'm glad.
Another.
Hey, think I can have one of these?
Dream on. My lips have already touched it. If you want an indirect kiss, you'll have to be more clever than that.
Did she just call I licked it so it's mine? Rude. Oh yeah? So you won't even eat anything my lips have touched either?
Of course not.
You were eyeing this cream puff, right? Would you like me to feed you a bite?
Oh, heavens below, yes. I am pleased by this new attitude of yours, dearest.
I casually take a bite out of the cream puff.
What do you think you're doing?
Delicious. It's so good. I've never had anything like it.
Let me try.
Oh, you want a bite? Even though my lips have touched it?
I don't want it after all.
Well, if you don't want it, then I guess I can have some now, right?
Hey, hold on.
That's really delicious. Nothing tastes better than food with a twist of eldritch magic. It's a shame you don't want any of it. What's it gonna be? Watch me eat your favorite dessert, or suffer an indirect kiss. Keep clicking on her boobs. What was that?
I order you to hand over the cream puff.
Very well, my king. I offer over the other half of the cream puff to her eager hands, but instead... I forgot I was hand-feeding her. Her lips are insanely soft against my fingers.
It really is delightful.
She's damn cute when she drops her sadistic front. I do more, but I feel those husks staring jealous daggers into my back. They'll tear my head off if I let this go on. Shouldn't we save some of this for the play? It'll hurt the performance if we eat the entire set, won't it?
I suppose. Very well.
How about... no. No lights, no candles. And from now on we do... oh. Ceremonial robe and ritual necklace. Oh. Oh. Leftovers. Yummy! Uh-oh. I can't get the ritual mask to stay on over my masquerade one.
Darling, is everything all right?
She's finished her shower? Yeah, I'm just working on my pronunciation. She's right in front of me. Maybe if I bury my face in this book, she won't notice the mask is fused to my face.
Aw, are you stuck on a word? I can help you sound it out. Let me see the page.
No. I got it. I'm a big boy. Relayan can't be harder to figure out than English.
It would probably be easier to read if the book wasn't upside down, darling.
Oh, that explains why I couldn't read it. Okay, I think I've got it now.
Darling, why are you holding it so close to your face? The font shouldn't be that small.
Oh, my eyesight's been going for a while now. I gotta pick up some prescription reading glasses, but I keep putting it off.
I didn't know you need glasses,
I usually wear contacts.
but you aren't wearing them now?
Guess not. I must have dropped them on the ground somewhere in the last reality.
Darling,
Yeah.
put the book down. Now.
That's it. I'm screwed. If she sees this masquerade mask on my face, she'll know I've been meeting with Esther. Think. Quick, the bathroom.
Darling, open this door.
Will that door hold? No telling. If this mask is still on my face when she gets in, so I have no other option. I dig my fingers under the edge of the mask. It's a beautiful sound. It feels like I'm pulling my very fingernails off for mere millimeters of leverage. The mask feels fused to my skin. I'm taking off large chunks of flesh with every pull. That's delicious. It's time to die now. Just... This pain, it's unreal.
What's going on in there? Let me in.
It's do or die. I take a deep breath and pull the mask forward until my skin is taut and there's no more give. Then I... Oh, God, it's like they ripped apart raw chicken.
Why did you lock me out, darling? Heavens below, what happened to you?
I can't even formulate thoughts right now. Whatever happens here happens.
Is that why you were hiding your face? No, baby. I
Ugh.
don't care about any of that. I'm not so shallow that I'd fuss over what you look like.
I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that.
I'm here because I like you, no matter what happens to you. So don't be so self-conscious around me, okay?
Lanetta.
Shh. Just let me hold you.
She's too sweet. This feeling right now almost makes tearing off my face worth it. Almost.
Just stay right there until you're mentally prepared to continue.
Okay. I end up blacking out from the pain, waking sometime later in my bed. The golden mask was nowhere to be found. Okay. Well, that was fun. Eldritch Embrace. Very spooky. Oh, that was so cute. Lanetta?
Yes, darling?
I'm just checking, but you haven't tampered with my book, right?
What do you mean?
This Eldritch Embrace spell. It looks a bit different from the other rituals.
How strange. Oh, what's the use? You caught me. It's not a real ritual. I see how hard you're pushing yourself to make it through these spells for my sake. I thought maybe you could use a break from the real rituals, so I could spoil you a little.
Oh, that's so sweet. Too bad I'm such an asshat in this go-round. That's actually pretty sweet of you, but there's no time for breaks.
Not even a quick one?
I mean, I'm sure we could all use a quickie every so often. I can't lose sight of my singular goal. Smooching ya.
Well, alright. I'll leave you to it then.
You're leaving?
There's something I need to check on. It's probably nothing, but you haven't seen anything strange lately, have you?
I'm living in the dream of an eldritch god. Everything is strange. I've seen plenty of strange things lately. Outer gods, hands with mouths.
I meant things beyond the usual strangeness.
I mean, that's still pretty beyond normal strange for me.
You haven't noticed anything watching you, have you? Sorry. I guess I'm being the strange one, huh? I'll just be right back. Stay safe, okay?
Eldritch Embrace. Very spooky. Don't worry about these steps. All you have to do is give Lanetta a big ol' hug. I love, love, love you. Oh, that's so cute. After Esther's banquet, we'll have consequences. No robes or necklaces. Well lit. I already used up my supplies to cook for Esther. All that's left is leftovers from her banquet.
That's no good, darling. It's no good to leave dirty dishes out, especially after eating so much. You know, it's important to take your diet seriously. You should be more careful when your health is on the line.
You're right, you're so right. Thank you for being concerned. I'll remember that.
This much food. It's surprising that you were able to eat it alone.
Yeah, well, I know I don't look it, but I'm a big eater, especially with sweets.
You're so interesting, darling. I'm learning something new about you every day.
I can't tell if she's onto me or if she's in denial, but I sense I'm in trouble.
It just can't be helped if you got a sweet tooth. Do you want me to feed you the last of it?
The leftovers? Nah, I'm good.
It's no good to waste food, darling.
But you just told me not to eat so much. No, you were right. I should watch my diet more carefully.
If you've already eaten the poison, you may as well lick the plate, as they say.
I have never heard that until I played this game. I'm full.
Make room in your dessert stomach.
I don't have a dessert stomach. I've tried to cut out sugar. She's merciless.
Say, ah.
No, 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 no.
Huh? You don't want to eat? I wonder, if this isn't the food that you like, it sounds like you're saying this was for someone else. But that can't be right. After all, my darling wouldn't secretly be hosting communion with other gods behind my back. Right, darling?
So right. Those are dangerous eyes. Them's his crazy eyes. Boop, 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 boop. I've got my back against a wall here. Even if she knows I have to keep up appearances here, or she'll drag me into oblivion without a second thought. I reluctantly unclench my teeth and open my mouth. A juice-soaked morsel from the leftovers is shoveled into my mouth. It feels gritty with an unusual texture, like it's covered in thousands of small... She put a kiwi in my mouth. It tastes strange. It tastes strangely? Okay, it tastes strangely. I can't even begin to guess what food this used to be. I try to gulp it down before I can taste it, but it's too big to swallow whole. If I just bite it in half once and swallow the pieces, I might get it down before I gag. As I bite down, it bursts like a tomato, filling my mouth with sweet juice. It tastes extremely fruity, sort of pineapple-y even. That is good. It's better than good, it's great. It's godlike nectar, instantly addictive ambrosia. More, I need more. It's too delicious to just have one bite. It's seriously like nothing else. As soon as I swallow, I feel the immense effects of withdrawal. My fond memories of any other food fade to utter disgust. The mere thought of ever eating anything else makes my stomach churn. I greedily take another bite, filling my mouth with as much as I can. The smooth nectar bursting from every bite swims around in my mouth, coating every surface. It's so delicious that it's making my mouth tingle. Huh? Did I just bite my cheek? Why do I taste blood? The dull tingling suddenly turns into a sharp sting, then into an unbearable burn. Why is she staring at me like that while I eat? My whole mouth feels raw, like I'm gargling acid. It's like my mouth is being digested. It is pineapple. Pineapple actually does have enzymes to digest you back. I lurch to spit it out, but my willpower fails me. I just can't bear to spit it out. It's too good. Just a little while longer. Let me chew it just a little while longer. The food falls out of my mouth with a splat as a heap of bloody viscera It might be my imagination, but I swear I spat out twice as much as I put in my mouth. The horror.
Good boy. You know how much I love to spoil you. Do you remember the last time we did this? When you couldn't speak back to me?
I do remember.
So, you know what happens next, right? One last ritual, and then we say goodbye again. As always, take as much time as you need. I'll wait as long as it takes, darling. You know... But don't try anything while I'm sleeping this time. I know. Don't look so surprised.
I did nothing.
Right before our date would have ended, you betrayed me.
I kissed a squid.
Don't think that there aren't consequences between realities, darling. I've already dealt with that pesky breakup spell in your book, as I'm sure you've noticed.
Oh, I saw.
So just take the straight and narrow path of loyalty in front of you, and we can keep doing this forever and ever and ever.
Put a ring on it.
Could you get the lights for me again, darling?
Oh, wait, I forgot. Blackfire reveals secrets. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it. Okay, so because I have run through this before to show my friends the absolute delight of this game, there is a secret back here. Damn the night and morrow scornful, wicked morning unremorseful. Why tonight must I be mournful for my ambitions unfulfilled? After all my preparations, all the daylights I have killed, why is it us only still? Oh, why are my wishes unfulfilled?
Why so livid? It's your actions that permitted this result, truly befitted to a hunger such as thine. Though your greed is grave and tomb and crypt in which you die, it's within your grease you fry. Dearest host, the end is nigh.
Wretched guest, you've come to mock me. For bemusement thou was hawking, and in so town you stalked me to watch my schemes fall apart. Strip thy mask, apologize, then hastily depart. Just leave thee just my broken heart, leave naught else in this world, in whole or part.
I wear no mask, no witness, for it was thee who hast permit this golden guest to own the dimness of the city of Yatil. Lo, for I'm the king in yellow whose long shadow's on Yatil, and whose shadow you're in still. Dark as death is now Yatil.
Oh. Oops. Draw thy blade from my contusion. My life reaches its conclusion. Cruelty matched by your delusion. Now you are truly king. Yes, you would have granted all my wishes, not forsaken me. If indeed you were the king, why would you have murdered me?
But I've granted all your wishes. I'm afraid I disagree. All alone you are with all of your remaining family. And as vision turns to darkness, you have claim to all you see. And you'll wear that mask and robe for the rest of all your life indeed. And the strong will fall to illness, haunt you till with crypt-like stillness, and none left alive to witness my ascension to Yatil. And from the catacombs shall spill the cries of innocence laid still, ye heard from lady and from smithy and from throne to peasant mill. Cries unprecedented in the history of Yatil. Wails unlike they'll ever be again in dark Yatil.
She is stretching some of this percussion and progression in this. She's just. No.
That your invitations quill brought the king to Black Yatil.
You are a terrible actress.
Thank you! Listen to that applause, dearest. The euphoria of a flawless recitation.
Innumerable voices make up the cacophony of cheering outside my door. Fanatical revelry, screams of terror and sadistic amusement, all amidst thunderous applause. The king has come. Well, goddamn. They get to go several times, I get nothing.
Smiles, dearest, smiles! Aren't you proud of yourself?
Have I mentioned that this is not for kids? Why didn't you use a stage knife? I'm really bleeding out here. My blood streams from a gaping wound in my chest. My abdomen is unseen.
To ensure you stay in character, call it method acting, if you will. Oh, with sweet sorrow the curtain falls, and the show begins. The stage is now set for you to inscribe the yellow sign. Do this, and I will bestow upon you the smooch I promised.
You mean the smooches you promised to? You said you'd give me 2.
Even now, that's really all you can think about. Your world is about to be enslaved by a horror from beyond the stars. You're dying from a stab wound, and you're worried about smooches? You are an interesting human.
Excuse me. Lanetta takes the book from my hands.
We need to talk.
Breaking up with me?
I wanted to apologize for being so nasty to you earlier. Truth is, even though I knew you were acting strangely, I was still clinging to you selfishly because I was so mad at you. I just wanted to have the best groundwork for a happy future together. So I thought I could scare you straight.
Obviously did not work.
Now I know that's not possible. Not here. Not now. You're just not the same person that ended reality for me so long ago.
But
So-
Lanetta,
Let's break up.
no! Lanetta, I'm sorry.
Don't be. There's no need to end this reality just so we can have an unhealthy, failing relationship. So, I'll go back to sleep. Before
But
billions die.
Lanetta! Where do we go from here? What's left after today?
Tomorrow. Silly.
You're taking the book with you too?
I'm just giving it back to Moo. It's not like I'll have a need for it. Hopefully this book never finds its way back to your world. For your sake. And mine.
But
I'll
Lanetta!
handle the book, but if you survive, could you throw out the rest of these summoning artifacts? It's no good to keep things that remind you of me, you know?
I'm sorry.
It's a beautiful day outside. You should open the window. Maybe let in some light.
That definitely was not the... Oh, okay.
Maybe there's still a chance for us. In reality, far from this one. But the best I can do in this one is spare you.
But Lanetta! You're not gonna kill me?
No, I am going to kill you. To spare you from the slow, agonizing end. I'm sparing you the pain of being alive when the fog lifts and reality sets in. You won't have to live to see the consequences of the spells you've already completed. At least this way, you won't feel a thing. Goodbye, darling. It was fun.
Okay.
Thank you! Bliss. Smile!
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you!
Wait,
Takes the book from my hand.
wait. I wanted to apologize for being truth is. You're just so don't be so tomorrow.
There we go. Oh, he looks so stunned. Okay. Now that we got those two, we are going to do
Darling, what's this I found under your bed?
what the hell is that? Oh, that's my Eldritch Encyclopedia. I haven't translated it yet, but its diagrams are useful.
Oh, you've studied it extensively then.
I sense I made some sort of mistake. I guess? Why, what's up?
Darling, this is a dirty magazine.
Okay. But really, I thought it was an anatomical guidebook.
Big
Yeah.
Slippery Shoggoth Girlfriends Volume 3? I bet you can learn a lot of anatomy from this. Perv.
I said I haven't translated it yet. How was I supposed to know?
This girl on the front isn't wearing anything. She's topless.
How can you tell? As a girl? It just looks like an amorphous mass of tentacles to me.
Is this what you wish I looked like?
I really, truly don't. Trust me. Look, Lanetta, you're smoking hot. I could never have eyes for anyone else while I'm with you. You're my dream girl.
Oh, sheesh.
Quite literally.
Make me blush.
I seriously didn't know it was a dirty bag, honest.
It's okay. I forgive you.
That said, can I keep...
Not a chance.
Okay. And now... for Lanetta's last ending.
Wait. I need to talk to you first.
What is it?
What if we didn't complete the final ritual? What if I stayed asleep longer? So we could have a little more time together. Just you, me, lingering in a doomed world, alone. Like an endless dream come true.
I just stabbed myself 4 times.
Doesn't that sound nice?
It does sound nice. Lanetta.
Wait, no! We were finally going to be together forever! We would have been so happy!
This reality is doomed. You said it once. The dream has to end eventually. If you keep a dream going on forever, it has to become a nightmare eventually. Or worse, it becomes reality. Take a look at the world around us. And take a good look at me. Is this what you want our reality to be like?
Of course not. But dream of being with you forever.
Can never come true. But we can be together for a short time forever.
But I'm not ready to say goodbye again. Why can't we just stay
No.
for good? Why can our time together only be brief meetings and long farewells? What if we're saying goodbye forever?
If I'm your dream guy, then there's no way this is goodbye forever. It's no big deal. You can always dream of me again.
Darling, please don't go.
Why do I sound
I
like
can stay
that?
asleep a little longer. I can.
Why am I laughing during such a sad scene? I'll be right back. Just gotta go get some milk and cigarettes.
Darling, thank you for giving me a dream wonderful enough to remember clearly.
Oh.
Thanks for playing. Sucker for love.
Alright, guys. That's it for this round. Episode. Whatever. Next episode, we're gonna be taking the king. Alright. I sincerely hope you're enjoying yourselves. I know I am. But with that, parting is such sweet sorrow. Remember, every day we wake up is a new victory. You are loved. You are important. You and your feelings matter. Just don't be a dick about it. Anyway, have a good night. Bye! Or bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.